58-year-old man with a past medical history of diabetes, hypertension, and hyperlipidemia was brought into the emergency department by his wife after she observed him go without sleep for several days and recently opened and maxed out several credit cards. She also reports that he has quit his bartending job and has been excessively talking and easily annoyed for the last several weeks. The patient has no previous psychiatric history. Routine medical examination, investigations, and toxicology rule out a medical cause of substance abuse. Lab results are consistent with chronically impaired renal function. What is the single best treatment for this patient? So the question is, what is the single best treatment? First, what is the diagnostic? This is mania. So mania or bipolar 1 disorder. Okay, mania is equal to bipolar 1 disorder. All right, remember that. So mania is when we saw you have the mnemonic big fast for mania, which is distractibility, irritability, grandiosity, flight of ideas, appetite problems, sleep problems, and talkativeness. If any 3 of these symptoms are present for more than 1 week, or if there's functional impairment, psychosis, hospitalization, etc., it's mania. This patient is having symptoms of not sleeping, and the patient is irritable. The patient is having grandiosity, which are 3 of these things. It's been present for several weeks, and he has quit his job, so there's functional impairment. So you have like a classic case of mania here. Now they ask you what is the single best treatment for this patient. Okay, so let me get into the treatment of mania. There are 4 drugs that you use in acute mania. All right, the most common are lithium and valproate. You can also use atypical antipsychotics. If these are not enough, you can use them in combinations. Like you can do lithium plus antipsychotic, valproate plus antipsychotic. All right, this is for your acute mania. Then for maintenance of bipolar disorder, because for bipolar disorder you need maintenance. You stop these drugs, it can happen again. You can do the same thing: lithium, valproate, atypical antipsychotics, or lamotrigine. All right. So for your acute mania, you have lithium, valproate, atypical antipsychotics. For maintenance, the drug that gets added is lamotrigine. It's lithium, valproate, atypical antipsychotics, and lamotrigine. Here you have an acute episode of mania. So now the first line drug is lithium, which is what most of you all chose. And this is good to know that you all were able to diagnose mania and you all also know the first line drug. But as I think one of you all right now, since this patient is renally impaired, you cannot use lithium. All right, because lithium is mainly excreted by the kidney. Okay, so if you have renal impairment, lithium won't be excreted properly. So you're going to have lithium toxicity. So if anyone has a renal impairment, you cannot use lithium. All right, that is why you have to go for the next best option, which here was valproic acid. All right, so valproic acid is the correct answer here and not lithium. The other options they have given gabapentin and pregabalin. These are anticonvulsant drugs. They can also be used for neuropathy. They have no role in mania. And as I told you, lamotrigine is used as a maintenance therapy. It's not a first-line drug for acute mania. All right. In which condition, like lithium cannot be used in renal dysfunction, in which condition will you not be able to use valproic acid? Come on, guys, think. When can you not use valproic acid? Yasha and Aditya said pregnancy. Yes, that's a smart answer. I was actually looking for another one. And Arjun is saying impaired liver, which is the answer I was looking for. So yes, you guys are absolutely right. You cannot use it in pregnancy and you cannot use it in liver dysfunction. Okay. So valproate, no in liver dysfunction. Lithium, no in renal dysfunction. All right. So you always have to look out for these 2 things in your question. If a question came that the patient drinks too much, has elevated ASKLT, you wouldn't use valproate, you would use lithium. Here he has CKD, so you're going to use lithium, right? A lot of people have said that it's liver dysfunction, and I'm really glad that all know this. Okay, and these little things are going to get you all extra points. If somebody has mania and has pregnancy, which drug are you going to use? Lamotrigine. Yes, lamotrigine. The way I remember this is that it's so lame, lamotrigine. It's so lame that you can also use this in pregnancy. All right. What will you do for acute mania? So atypical antipsychotics are fairly safe, so you can use those. So for acute mania, you can use atypical antipsychotics.
Thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more.